time exiting playoffs early. Obviously fortunate enough to make the playoffs every year at such a young stage of my career, but you get the taste every year. Every time you make it, that you have the chance to do something special. I think the group that we have is so competitive. They compete hard for each other, and they're willing to battle. They want to be successful. It's unfortunate that we weren't able to come out on top.
Moving forward, do you feel good about the youth here that has gotten a taste of the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, it's always going to be a different group every year. Obviously, you can't have the same team, but I think the guys that we added, got to taste of what New York is like, and what playoffs are like for the first time. A couple of them, and that only helps. I remember my first playoffs. I'm just thinking of like Johnny Moore. My eyes were wide open. I'm sure he was, his mind was going a lot of different places. But I thought he stood his ground very well, and even Brass and Doris, and all the guys that we got and had their first glimpses of playoffs. So it's exciting stuff.
Do you feel you're unable to meet expectations of the team?
Unable? I think expectations are always high, and as a player, you always want to set them as high as you can. Personally, I want to be a Stanley Cup champion every year, and I think everybody in this group does. So to not make it, it's definitely disappointing.
Can you pinpoint why you guys went down this Boston series?
Well, I mean, obviously you look at, you wish you had some guys back. I mean, I wish I was battling with Mark Stahl on the blue line and Anton Stroman, and we got to see what Ryan Clough did for our lineup. Obviously injuries are a huge part of this game, and I think in the end, we didn't consistently play the way we know we could until in the middle of the series, and at that point, against really any team, but a team especially like Boston, who's got such good experience, it's going to be tough to overcome. But when the games when we were playing the way we know we could, we were right there with them, and that's a good sign.
Okay.